Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to the gaming channel Despwns. So today we are talking about Widowmaker and generally just my thoughts about this hero in comparison to the other characters in Overwatch. But before any of that, I do have to mention that Widowmaker on the sexy booty scale of the heroes of Overwatch is definitely the best. On a scale from 1 to erection, she breaks the meter as well as hurts the poor little guy in my pants from bending. Sorry, that was me briefly hyperventilating because I was thinking about her ass. Anyways, we are actually not here to talk about Widowmaker's fine and luscious and sorry, that was the last time, I promise. So when we are talking about Widowmaker, the first thing I will say is that she's definitely among the most difficult characters to play in the game, just because you have to be so precisely accurate with her that if you're anything like me and you can barely shoot someone as is and you have a severe case of ADHD, yeah, she becomes a lot more difficult to play. That said, the game that you're watching now is probably one of the best times that I've ever played Widowmaker. I think I actually went 18-0 in this game, which is not, you know, super impressive to those who actually play Widowmaker. They're like, haha, I get 25-0, suck my ass. So definitely not claiming to be a good sniper. As you can see here, you know, I've missed several of my shots, but I've also not died a single time, so I guess that's a positive. But it also, you know, the team that I was playing up against was complete garbage in this match, which definitely helps out, obviously, when you are trying to be Widowmaker and get better at her. Anyways, so talking about Widowmaker, she is insanely powerful if and only if you are accurate, as I said before. Her sniper rifle does have a charge, so it's at its strongest after a few seconds, or when the center says 100%, as you can see there. When it is not at 100%, the damage does steeply decline to where it's basically a little bit better than an assault rifle. So basically that just means that you cannot actually quickscope with her. A lot of, you know, Call of Duty players are probably upset when they realize, oh no, I can't quickscope, fuck. But there is, you know, a little bit of tips and tricks that I will show you a little bit later on in this video of ways that you can basically quickscope, or the closest thing to quickscoping as Widowmaker. When Widowmaker does not have her sight scoped in, her gun automatically turns into an assault rifle that deals a decent amount of damage. I usually only use the assault rifle when I'm in a sticky situation where I can't snipe someone when they're, you know, farther away and my accuracy is going to decline based on how far away they are. But, you know, the assault rifle, it is useful when, you know, you are getting fucked up by someone who comes in really close. You can get out of a lot of situations that way. So it's not entirely useless, but it's also not as good as, let's say, a Bastion's assault rifle, Soldier 76, Tracer. You know, their assault rifle is much better, obviously. But in the right situation, can be a useful tool. Another useful tool that Widowmaker does have at her disposal is her grappling hook, which is, in my opinion, the best tool that she has for escape. It also allows her to get in high positions like this, so you're able to, you know, get better vantage points with sniping. But in my opinion, yes, it is the best tool for getting out of situations where you are getting fucked up by someone and you need a quick getaway. So as I mentioned a little bit earlier about tips and tricks that I have for scoping in with Widowmaker, you'll see here in a second I do what I call personally my Viper scope. And it's sort of like when you are playing Hanzo and you need to anticipate where someone's going to be. So you'll see that I charge in here and I just quickly, just rapidly scope into where I think that they're going to be. So you see right there, I actually got a triple kill, quadruple kill, sorry. And I actually got play of the game right there too, so woo! And there's really no good tips or tricks that I can say about how to Viper scope. It's really just practicing and just anticipating where you think your enemy is going to be rather than just trying to, you know, track their head or follow it. It's all about the anticipation of where they're going to be. Also, you probably noticed that during this gameplay I've kind of just stuck to myself. I've been up here just chilling without my team. And I think that Widowmaker is one of the only heroes that really excels when she is by herself. I would say that her job is not to capture a point or protect a point, but protect the players that are capturing the points. So I remember actually a few games ago there was this kid who was getting mad at me on the mic that was telling me, "You're not with the team, bro," and I almost wanted to just fucking flip this shit out and just rip this kid a new asshole, because like I said, it's not the task of a Widowmaker to protect the point. It's to protect the people that are protecting the point. So, you know, when you are Widowmaker, when you are trying to practice her, you don't feel bad about not being with your team. While this is a team game and you usually want to be around them, she is one of the only heroes that does not excel when you are around other teammates. Her other ability, the Poison Trap, is actually a really good quick getaway trap for lower health heroes. Like if you are getting fucked up someone who comes up and tries to fuck you up, you can actually just drop that like right in front of you, and chances are they will try to kill you rather than killing your trap, so they'll run right the fuck into it. And it can, you know, take out a Tracer, it can take out Zenyatta's, you know, the lower health heroes. It does do a really good job at fucking them up. And even if it doesn't fuck up entirely, like a Reaper or a McCree or even a tank, you know, it does do a sizable amount of damage that then the rest of your team can deal with if they are close enough. Another really useful thing about the poison trap is it's actually a really good detection tool for knowing if anyone is about to come fuck you up. So a lot of the time I'll drop the poison trap behind me so no one comes up and fucks my anus, or I'll put it in an area where I can't visibly see it in my scope. That way I know that when it's triggered, since it does actually tell you on the screen and it does make a sound, you're able to quickly look over there and hopefully snipe a bitch before they can reach you. Also, as far as some weaknesses, I think personally for Widowmaker, I think the main weakness that she has is she's kind of fucked if she's caught alone. Like I said, she does have the assault rifle that she can deal with a little bit, but if, you know, if a Zarya or a Reinhardt, a fucking Roadhog, any of the tanks, if any of the tanks come up and Widowmaker's alone and can't get away, then chances are you're going to fucking die. So that definitely sucks. I will also say that while her damage is sizable, once you shoot, your position is almost always given away to the entire team because they can usually see it. So you always have to make your shots count, otherwise you'll probably get fucked. And when I'm talking about making your shots count, I usually just mean getting headshots, because as of now, as of the current patch of Overwatch, she does a base damage of 12 to bodies shots, which used to be 15. So she used to be actually a lot more powerful, just being able to shoot someone and basically, you know, most of the time killing them. But now that her body shots have been nerfed a little bit, it definitely does suck trying to get that extra shot in, or having to get that extra shot in where you normally wouldn't. But I guess on the positive note of her body shots being nerfed is the fact that her headshot multiplier has gone from 2 to 2.5. So damage-wise, you're able to put out a lot more to tanks and actually kill them if you get the headshots. But if you're anything like me, most of the time you don't get fucking headshots in at least the console version of Overwatch. As far as PC goes, it probably is, again, much easier to get those headshots in, but on fucking console, it is a nightmare. I cannot get headshots worth dick. I don't know why. As far as when best to play Widowmaker, I would say that she is both great on defense and attack, but only in certain situations. Most of those situations include when the enemy team has a Bastion or a turret, you know, Torbjorn or fucking Symmetra turrets, either one. But I think that she is just the most beautiful turret killer in the fucking world. She is so good at taking care of those annoying assholes that most heroes struggle with. When on defense, as we are in this match here, it's best to use Widowmaker to constantly watch the objective. So in this case, constantly watching the payload, because you know that if the other team wants to win, they have to move that truck, so you know there's always going to be people near it. Also, this next piece of advice is one that I kind of don't follow myself, but to a certain extent, I guess I do. But I would suggest, as a rule of thumb, to always have at least 5 different sniping spots in any match. And the reason is just because you don't want to be predictable. Like that Hanzo I had killed before, so he knows that I'm over here. So just as a general rule of thumb, you don't want to snipe from the same spot the entire game, because then people will just know that you're there. So that's why I suggest to pick just a titload of different sniping spots. As far as picking the best sniping spots for each map, I could probably go into an in-depth guide for each map at some point if you'd really want to see that, but generally the best sniping spots are always just up high. So sniping from the ground, not really a good idea, because as you can see, that D.Va just fucked me up, because most heroes are looking for other heroes on the ground, because that's where most heroes are. But Widowmaker is not most heroes. Her ass, for one, transcends reality and makes me harder than a pedophile at Disney World. Okay, I promise that is the last time I'm gonna hyperventilate about Widowmaker's ass. I'm sorry. The last 2 things I want to mention about Widowmaker is that her ultimate ability is one of the best when your position isn't known, because you can often get team kills out of nowhere. The thing with most ultimate abilities is that they are pretty counterable. If a D.Va ultimates, you know to get behind a wall, same with McCree. If a Hanzo ultimates, you know to get the fuck away from all your other teammates. But the thing with Widowmaker's Widowmaker's ultimate is that it is not really that counterable. If you are able to see where other people are, and people don't know where you are, it is totally unfair because they are not able to react if you can just one-hit kill them. So in that sense, her ultimate ability is absolutely amazing, but it doesn't also have a damaging effect like most other ultimates, or even a containing effect like Mei's ultimate or Zarya's ultimate, where it kind of combines with other people. Although yes, the rest of your team can also see enemies' positions, which is very, very useful for a ton of heroes, not just snipers. You know, Pharah right there, which I totally just wrecked her entire day. Pharah is a really great hero to, you know, help out with that site. Also, you know, Hanzo, if you have a Hanzo on your team and you're able to use that ultimate, he's gonna get a kill. There's no way he's not gonna get a fucking kill unless he's the worst Hanzo in the history of the world. And the last thing that I really want to mention about Widowmaker is knowing who to kill if you have the opportunity to kill more than one person. So here, you know, we have a D.Va and a Reinhardt, and you'll see that I actually avoided the D.Va, tried to go for the Reinhardt instead. The reasoning behind that is, you know, that Reinhardt is much more of an annoying character when he's guarding all the other characters. When you're able to kill more than one person, you have a lot of people in your sights as Widowmaker. The best targets to go for are always the healers, because obviously they're able to heal other players. Imagine that. And you know, heals are very powerful in this game. They oftentimes can make the difference between life and death and victory and loss. So going after the healers, especially because most of the healers' healths are so squishy, is the best thing that a Widowmaker can do. That said though, guys, that is going to be it for today's video. I will still be playing this match so you guys can see how it turned out and how well I did, with some commentary that me and my friends were doing while we were playing this. So enjoy that. Thanks for watching this video. Feel free to leave in the comments down below any suggestions for future Overwatch content that you'd want to see on this channel. The next one I'm going to do is about Bastion, the most annoying fucking hero in this game, so hopefully you guys are excited about that. Enjoy the rest of this match, and I will see you next time. So fair winds.
The payload has reached.
Damn it, dude.
Alright, this is gonna be cute. Oh.
I got the Zenyatta. I got the fucking.
Feel something.
Got both Reinhardts. Alright, yeah. It's pretty dope.
Fuck yeah, dude. Sorry, I blocked out the Tracer.
Almost got the Tracer.
This is like the perfect combo because I'm freezing them and then you're just gonna shoot them in the head.
Yeah, this is a great combo. We should do this more.
We got a Bastion now.
I got the Reinhardt again.
You can see that.
I got the Zenyatta again. Nice.
Hell yeah, dude.
I wrecked so much butthole.
Barricades are go.
I wrecked so much butthole. They have to be so pissed. Oh yeah, check that shit out, guys.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
Par excellence.
Holy fuck.